trying to
That's a
usurp
lie.
Tsunade. Now, during the pain of
Mommy Sue. Ooh, Mommy Sue, Mommy Sue, Mommy Sue, Mommy Tsunade. Oh, I love Tsunade. And again, if you missed the first disclaimer. What up, maggots? So today we're checking out Danzo, the Hidden Leaf's Biggest Fraud by Cj Dachamp. So as always, we're gonna like, comment, subscribe, and the original video will be in the description below. And with that out of our way, let's get it!
And bro, he always be saying, I'm doing what's best to
Ghetto.
protect the
Danzo.
leaf. Yeah, bro. Let's see them receipts again. Where was he at when the Nine-Tails attacked the village? Nowhere to be found. Where was he at
Where
when
was
Pain turned the
Danzo?
entire village into a crater? Nowhere to be found. Where was he at when a 15-year-old edgelord?
Like, to be fair with Pain, I'm pretty sure he, stabbed the frog. He was there, he just didn't do anything.
Pulled up to a summit to run hands with him. Nowhere to be found, because his fraudulent ass was the first man out the room. He hit the dash because he knew he was gonna get belt to ass by a 15-year-old emo kid.
Hey, Sasuke.
Hatred, a strong feeling of intense dislike
Hatred.
or animosity towards someone or something. Now, as y'all know, we've covered our fair share of haters on this channel, from a zesty vampire walking
Just wanted to say, don't hate anybody, guys. Not worth it.
around in Louis Vuitton to a super ninja beefing with a rat and some turtles. And I mean, the list goes on.
Let's
But
go.
today, we're flipping the script. Today,
Ooh.
I didn't come to cover haters. Today,
He's from Breaking Bad.
I came to hate. I
Reverse
came
Flash.
to spread negativity in this
Spider-Man.
Because I'm going to keep it
Wait.
100 with y'all. These past
Get
months,
alert.
I've been in
Zipbar.
hell.
Organization
From that
13.
bogus-ass copyright strike to me damn near breaking my hand, then having to watch my football team be the worst team in the league for 2 fucking years straight.
So I don't watch football. I'm not a big football fan. But, same CJ. I actually even only started VTubing because I broke my hand at work. Well, not my hand, my thumb. Got destroyed. But whatever.
I am not okay. So
Patrick
on this
Payne.
very fine, beautiful day, I'm deciding to put
Payne's
this anger to
Patrick.
use. Well, I'm about to talk about an anime character that just quite honestly pisses me off. Now, originally, this video was going to have multiple characters, but I've decided to save them for another
Shao
time,
Tucker.
because this one character
All the homies hate Shao Tucker. I repeat, all of the homies hate Shao Tucker.
specifically just makes my blood boil to a point that I just had to make an exposed video on this nigga. And that character is none other than the fraud Kage, Danzo. So today, we're gonna be going over every single one of Danzo's actions and why
I don't like
hate
Danzo.
this nigga. And I got
Danzo
every
was
single
terrible.
receipt I need. So let's get this fraud watch started. Danzo, the most hated man in the shinobi world. A man that is solely responsible for so much stupid shit that has happened in the history of the Hidden Leaf. Now let me just go ahead and say this right now, because this needs to be said, because it's not an opinion, it is a fact. Danzo was a terrorist to Konoha, and not just Konoha, the entire shinobi world. And
That's a bit much. He just wanted to be Hokage. That's all Danzo wanted. He wasn't, he was a bad person, but he was a bad person for noble reasons. I don't know, that a terrorist might be too much.
this, he always be saying, I'm doing what's best to protect the leaf. As he
Yeah.
proceeds to do the most
Yeah.
inhumane, corrupt shit a
Oh, he did
character
work
could
with
ever do.
Orochimaru.
Like on the real, no funny shit. Everything
Yeah.
that is wrong and corrupt about the Hidden Leaf is connected to this old raggedy ass bitch. And like I said earlier,
Orochimaru
I got
didn't
the
want to
receipts
destroy the
prove it.
leaf.
So, receipt number 1. The manipulation of Hanzo in the Akatsuki. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually perfect that I'm making this video right now, because the next round
was
table
this in a
trial
manga?
is the pain
Was
trial.
this in a
And
manga?
this
I read the manga first, so that's what I go by. Was Danzo's involvement with the original Akatsuki in the manga? Was that in the manga? I really don't know, but that sounds anime only because I don't remember it, and I've read the manga.
motherfucker Danzo Danzo is one of the main reasons to why Nagato crashed out and became pain. So during the Third Shinobi World War, Danzo schemed up one of the most diabolical plans to take out the Akatsuki and also become Hokage all at once. Now, this was back when the Akatsuki were not bad guys. They were just some freedom fighters trying to achieve peace. But Danzo was not fucking with these niggas at all, because the word peace was not in this man's vocabulary at all. He thought that they would end up being a problem for the Hidden Leaf in the future, which that ended up becoming true. But this future problem could have been completely avoided.
You kind of made it happen. So if what he's saying is true, then that means Danzo kind of made this whole thing happen. Which then means Danzo is still a bad guy. But I don't think this happened in the manga. I don't remember this. I had like almost every volume of Naruto, like as the volumes came out, like all through school. And I don't remember this. I might be mistaken, tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember this.
If Danzo wasn't a scheming, conniving, dirty ass nigga. Now, this is what he did. He went to Hanzo of the Salamander and brought him a bunch of dead Ame Shinobi bodies and said the Akatsuki killed them. Then he went to the Akatsuki under a dumbass alias named Hanzo. Like, be for real, bro. You couldn't come up with a better name? Hanzo, you are the
I don't remember this in the manga.
Village, and that's the best name you could have came up with as an alias? Oh my goodness, how did this guy get this job? So Danzo told them that Hanzo sent him and the Hidden Rain were ready to make peace negotiations. Now, here's the catch. The bodies that Danzo brought to Hanzo were not Ame Shinobi at all. They were dead root members that were disguised as hidden stone shinobi that Nagato killed. Oh, and do y'all want to know why these root members were disguised as stone shinobi?
Did this really happen in the manga?
Had these root members disguised as stone shinobi because he was trying to sabotage a peace treaty between the leaf and the stone.
Are you serious, my brother?
So this is crazy, but I can't help but think this isn't canon. I don't know. I don't want to be a stickler about canon, but like the manga though.
Like I said earlier, the word peace is not in this man's vocabulary. This nigga deadass said, for the future of the Hidden Leaf, peace must not exist with the Hidden Stone. So Danzo grabbed his own men's dead bodies, dressed them up in Ame armor, and said that the Akatsuki smoked yo niggas, and me and my bum-ass Ambu root will help you spin back on these niggas if you help me become Hokage.
Lord have mercy.
So he basically slimed out the Akatsuki, which led to Konan getting captured,
Yahiko
booming himself, and Nagato crashing out, killing everyone.
To be honest though, Nagato didn't have to use the soul dragon that left him, like, paralyzed. He didn't have to use that. He could have just used, like, anything else. The animal path or the diva path. But why did he have to use the outer path, like soul dragon? That just, like, out of everything? I mean, like, imagine Naruto having to fight Nagato instead of Pain. Or Yahiko, whichever one you want to say. But imagine Naruto having to fight Nagato, like a live, healthy Nagato. Like, the war arc would have never happened. Naruto would have been, everybody would have been captured. The Akatsuki would have won.
Except for Hanzo and Danzo. And let me add on to this. If Danzo never did this shit, then there's a good chance that the leaf may have not been turned into a crater later on. But guess what? Pain wasn't the only character who ended up having a villain origin story because of Danzo's actions. Because another person who ended up getting a villain origin story because of this man was Kabuto. And what happened to Kabuto was another tragedy.
Danzo sold him.
So how this happened, Danzo went to an orphanage and gaslit this former Ambu agent turned nun, No, to go on a mission to the Hidden Stone and spy on them. And if she did it, he would stop sending money or any funding to the orphanage that she ran. And to make the matter even worse, Orochimaru's freaky ass is standing right behind him. And he tells her verbatim,
Orochi Diddy, or Diddy Maru.
Don't get snatched either. children with no past or no family are worth something.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Yep.
What do you mean by
Another
that?
reason that Orochimaru should not be led 50 feet
Diddy
near a
Maru.
school. So this dude
Diddy
Danzo
Maru.
basically told her, bitch, get to work or I'ma make all these kids homeless and beg for spare change on the side of the road.
A spare change?
God,
I
that
love South Park.
Orochimaru doesn't find them before CPS
The Liddy
does.
season is okay, I guess.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So she had no choice. She had to do it. Now, Kabuto was outside the whole time, and he was listening in on this. But Danzo knew this, and he decided, you know what, little nigga? You're an orphan with no past, so I'ma put your ass to use. So he recruits him into the Foundation and sends him to multiple different villages to spy on them and commit espionage. Now, here's when tragedy strikes. About 5 years later, Kabuto got exposed when he was spying on the stone. So when they were tracking him, a shinobi tried to come down and kill him, but Kabuto sliced him in the guts. But
No,
guess
it
who
wasn't.
was the shinobi
No,
who split
no,
down the middle?
no,
It was
it's not.
No. She was still on that long-ass mission Danzo sent her on 5 years ago. So when Kabuto went over to heal her and was panicking and telling her that he was sorry, she looked at him dead in the face and said, "Who are you?" And Kabuto was
Valid villain origin story, valid crash out. I don't know why he worked with Orochimaru, knowing that Orochimaru worked with Danzo, who sent her on that mission, which led him to kill her. I don't know why Kabuto did that, but Kabuto, valid crash out. You deserve to become a villain after that one. I understand.
sick to his stomach. He didn't know what to think because his mother figure just tried to kill him and she didn't even recognize him. And the reason why she didn't recognize him was because Danzo brainwashed her. Later on, Orochimaru told this man
brainwashed
Kabuto
her?
that Danzo revealed to Nono
Wait,
that
he
the reason
brainwashed
why
her?
Kabuto left the orphanage was because he wanted to bring money in for the orphanage. However, Nono wanted to free Kabuto from the Foundation so he could have a regular normal
No.
life. So Danzo decided,
No.
you know what? Both of you niggas gotta go. So over the years, Danzo
There's
fed
no
Nono
way.
false images of Kabuto growing up so that over time, she would not be able to recognize what he would actually look like. So when she was completely brainwashed and thought Kabuto was an entirely different
Oh, that's fucked up. That is so fucked up. That is completely fucked up. No. No, 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 no. Fuck them. Fuck him. Fuck him. No, no, no. That's fucked up.
person, he ordered her to assassinate the real Kabuto because Danzo told her that he was a double agent and he had to be eliminated. So Danzo essentially set both of them up to kill each other because they were loose ends that knew too much and he needed them out of here. So this evil bastard basically made a son kill his mother, causing another character.
If I was Kabuto. Okay, wait. All right, look. If I was Kabuto and this happened, I would definitely be trying to get at Danzo. I would need to have revenge on Danzo. Like, the same way Sasuke pulled up to the 5 Kage Summit, the way Sasuke came to the 5 Kage Summit, it would have been the exact same thing, but with Kabuto if that was me. Like, making me kill my mother? No, you gotta go. I'm sorry. Call me Joan of Arc. Call me Elizabeth Bathory. But you gotta go.
To get a villain origin story. Now let's continue going down this list of atrocities. Receipt 3. He was working with this nigga Orochimaru.
Diddy Maru! Diddy Maru! Oh, the
Now,
tongue!
right off the bat, that should turn your head. We all know how evil this freaky ass snake nigga is. So what was
Hidden Diddy
Danzo
technique.
doing with him? Boy, let me tell you, they were kidnapping innocent people and injecting them with Hashirama cells. And when they realized that it wasn't
that's how
working,
Yamato got
they
made.
started to kidnap kids and put them in test tubes. And remember, he said all this is for the protection of the leaf as he proceeds to have innocent civilians of the leaf captured.
Wait. So, what about the third Hokage? This is third Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi, if I may. Look, this is your best friend. This is your student, your star student. This is your Sasuke. This is... I think he did train... No, this is your Minato. Where are you when it comes to, like, putting it into all of this? What happened to protecting the village?
And we all know there was only one kid that survived this shit, and that was Yamato. He had to watch everybody else die because Orochimaru
Wasn't his
and
sister
Danzo
there?
abandoned
But
the
that's
project.
anime
So
only.
when Danzo came back and found
They don't do
him,
this in a
he
manga.
decided, you know what, little nigga?
They just
I'm
talk
about
about
to make
it.
you my star Ambu pupil. So Danzo personally trained this man over the years and thought of him as his little successful lab rat. Now, moving on. Receipt 4, his beef with Hiruzen. Now,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I mean-
have to get this off my chest.
Hiruzen is not a good person. Hiruzen is not a good person. So, I mean, Kushina and Minato died. And as they were dying, they gave him baby Naruto and said, please protect our baby. And then he just, like, threw him in an apartment with, like, moldy milk. Milk mold? Expired milk. Yeah. And then, like, if I am Kushina, I am pissed off that he did that to my baby.
Before we go any further, I do not fuck with the third Hokage at all.
I don't either.
This old nigga
None of
pissed
my
me
friends
off
do
on
either.
multiple occasions. But you know what? Let me get the main one out the way first. Minato and Kushina gave this
Oh yeah, I
nigga
was just
one
talking
job.
about this.
One job! Please take care of the child. And this old nigga looked at her dead in the face.
Yeah, if
and
I was
lied like a
Kushina,
motherfucker.
if I was
You
Kushina,
don't
I'd
need
come
to
back from
worry.
heaven.
You old raggedy bitch.
Or hell, because I'm kind of evil.
No. What kills me, he really said, I take full responsibility. Then proceeded to
An apartment with moldy milk or expired milk.
throw Naruto in a rundown, nasty-ass, dirty-ass shack of an apartment. Nigga
Yes,
had the
yes,
son of the
yes.
fourth Hokage living
Right.
in the fucking trenches. And the only thing that he could afford to eat was ramen and
Wait, hold on though. And I know I'm pausing it a lot. I'm sorry. But look, one last thing. Naruto's life, because this is a Danzo video. So Naruto's life would not have been anywhere near as bad if Danzo didn't tell everybody that he had Kurama inside of him. Really think about that. I wonder if he's... Well, no, then I'm gonna get allegations, but this is my first time seeing this, I promise you.
boiled fucking milk. Oh my God, not gonna lie, I gotta stop myself right now. Cause this video could easily turn into me hating on Hiruzen instead of Danzo. So let me get back on
Yeah, I
track.
hate
Now,
Hiruzen.
Danzo, without
All of
a
my
doubt,
homies hate
was the
Hiruzen.
third Hokage's biggest opposition. Even though they used to be childhood friends and rivals. But everything changed the night when Tobirama named Hiruzen third Hokage. Because back in the first Shinobi World War, Danzo and Hiruzen were surrounded by a bunch of hidden cloud ninja. Along with Tobirama, them two crusty ass elders.
Weren't they in
who,
the,
for some reason, are
weren't
still
they in-
alive in Boruto. Why
They
are
are
they
alive
not
in
dead?
Boruto.
And this
Okay, why are they still alive? That is true. I do read Boruto. Why are they still alive? And they act like they run stuff, and I don't like it.
Shushui's granddad, who, if I was him, if I knew what this nigga was gonna do to my grandson in the future, I'll boom this nigga right now. But anyways,
He
they
looks
needed somebody
evil.
to sacrifice themselves so they could all get away. So Hiruzen decided to step up and do it because Danzo was too pussy. And the whole time, Tobirama was actually testing them to see who he was gonna make third Hokage. And since Hiruzen stepped up, he got named third Hokage. And Danzo got pissed off, jealous, and grew a massive hate boner for the nigga. And he was always
Well,
plotting in
that's
the
because
shadows
you were
to
too.
somehow
You're a
usurp
scaredy cat,
Hiruzen
and I'm a
and become
scaredy cat,
Hokage.
but
And man,
I'm a girl, so I can
Danzo
be a scaredy
tried.
cat.
He really did try.
You're a
I mean,
scaredy
we
cat.
already talked about when he didn't want any type of peace with the hidden stone because Danzo was a fucking warmonger. He was in one of the war to be over, but Danzo was like, nah, f that. that, nigga. You know peace isn't in my vocabulary. And Danzo pressed him so much, Hiruzen decided, you know what? Fine, nigga. I take full responsibility for this war, so I'ma step down as Hokage. Now, when they were having the meeting to pick who the 4th Hokage was gonna be, Danzo threw out one of the craziest names possible. This nigga said, I recommend Orochimaru.
Hiromaru? No.
This nigga tried to have Orochimaru as Hokage.
Who could imagine that?
Son.
That's
Now,
a terrible
The reason why he
pick.
wanted Orochimaru as Hokage was because these boys were obviously working together. So if Orochimaru
yeah, but
was
that's
Hokage,
still a terrible pick.
Danzo was also Hokage. But thank God that Hiruzen
Shadow
actually had
Hokage,
a
like
brain,
Sasuke
'cause he
or
was
Madara.
like, oh, hell no, there's something wrong with
Or
that nigga.
Danzo, I
Nigga,
guess.
the fuck you mean by that? I can't put my tongue on it yet. But I'll
Wait.
tell you right now, something
Danzo was already Shadow Hokage.
is wrong with that freaky ass nigga. I recommend Minato Namikaze. Nigga!
Minato!
Don't act like
We
you
love
didn't hear me,
Minato!
nigga.
I love
hell
Minato.
no, I object. So the whole room decided, yeah,
Twist
you know
spiral.
what? This nigga Danzo's tweaking. So Minato got named Hokage, and literally like a year later, Orochimaru got exposed for doing all that crazy shit. And the only reason Danzo didn't go down with him was because he wiped his hands clean and cut ties with him right before he got exposed. But Danzo was not done trying to one-up Hiruzen, because one day he decided, why don't I just try to assassinate this nigga? So that's what he did. He tried to assassinate
Hiruzen?
They sent out an entire squad of root
Oh no,
members
this has to be anime only. It
assassinate
has to be
the
anime only. It
Hokage.
has to be.
Nigga, that is treason. Now
That's
failed
terrorism.
because Hiruzen
That
knew
is
Danzo was
terrorism.
gonna try this
Okay.
eventually, because Kakashi leaked everything to him. So he sent Kakashi as a decoy, and Danzo, thinking that they just got the job done, was sitting back in the Hokage's chair chilling until he heard,
Huh?
nigga, if you don't get your raggedy ass out my chair. And look at this man's face. This motherfucker then got caught red-handed in 4K, Ultra
In 4K.
HD, and he
All
should
of
be
the
getting
Gojo.
50 to life with no parole. But this
That is treason.
ass nigga Hiruzen decided to let him walk.
Look, like I said, that was his best friend. That was his best friend. That was his Sasuke. What would Naruto do in that situation? That was his Sasuke.
Like, excuse me, nigga? He just tried to assassinate you, and you're not just any regular person. You're the Hokage! You can't let
Wait, was that
bullshit like
Naruto on the wall? It
Can't
was.
let bullshit like that slide. Even Danzo was shook. He knows he should be getting locked up. Hell, fuck getting locked up. That should be executed. And then Hiruzen
That
had the
is
nerve
treason.
to say, but in
That is
exchange,
treason.
he must do all that's in his power for the sake of the Hidden Leaf Village. Oh man, great job, Hiruzen. Dude really let this grimy ass nigga walk, knowing that he's gonna do some more bullshit in the future. Talking about protect the leaf. Protect the leaf my ass, nigga. See, me personally, if I was Hokage in this situation, I'm doing Danzo just like they did Shorty and Akame got killed. Head on a pike for display.
Lord. Oh, Lord.
Goodness, moving on.
I've seen Akame got killed, and
the
it is-
mistreatment
oh, Lord.
of the Uchihas. Now this man Danzo was just like Tobirama. He didn't
Yeah, he was
like
a follower
them
of
damn
Tobirama.
Uchihas, not one bit. A good Uchiha is a dead Uchiha to these boys. No, but on
And
the
so
real,
no,
Danzo treated the
that's Madara's
Uchihas
little
like
brother.
straight garbage. He did not trust them one bit. And the perfect example for this is when the Nine-Tails attacked the village. Now the Uchihas could have dealt with this situation because their Sharingans could have stopped the Nine-Tails. But this raggedy bastard Danzo went to Hiruzen and said, now Hiruzen, you best make sure them red-eyed, dirty-ass Uchiha some bitches ain't out there. Nigga, what you mean? They could tame the Nine-Tails. Oh, please. Do you really trust a Genjutsu-wielding Uchiha some bitch? I mean, you remember that heathen Madara? That damn red-eyed thug. He controlled that big furry some bitch and tried to destroy the whole village. You can never trust the Uchiha. So Hiruzen
Racism only second to Geto and third to Frieza. Because Frieza's at the top.
decided to listen to this. And they ended up making them guard the civilians when they should have been on the front lines. And if the
They really
Uchiha
should have
were
been out
actually
there.
able to help,
Wait,
there
what
was
about
a
the Hyuga,
high,
though?
and I mean high probability.
What about the Hyuga?
Naruto not becoming an orphan and living a life with his parents.
Wait, so
you can
Danzo killed
technically
Minato?
say that the reason why
Danzo killed Minato and Kushina? No way. No. Wait, this has to be anime only. If I gotta go back and read the manga again. But no, this has to be anime only.
Naruto was an orphan was because of Danzo. But this was just a beginning of Danzo mistreating the Uchihas, because after the Nine Tails attacked the village, the elders got suspicious of the Uchihas. So Danzo and the elders decided to move the Uchihas all the way out to the edge of the village and have them surveyed
Segregation.
24/7 to make
That's
sure
terrible.
they weren't doing anything fishy. But all this ended up doing was just pissing the Uchihas off even more. And when tensions kept on rising, the Uchihas just
you
ended
would
up
think so,
deciding
right?
to stage a coup, because they were tired of getting mistreated. So to try to stop this coup, Shisui was going to use his KuroKumo-Sama on Fugaku so he could stop the coup d'etat plans from happening. Hiruzen himself signed off on this plan because this would involve no bloodshed. But this bastard Danzo had other plans in mind.
This
Danzo
is
didn't
canon.
think this
Yeah,
would
this is
work
canon.
at all. So he
Yeah,
decided
this is canon.
to call Shisui
Yeah.
for a one-on-one meeting. So when Shisui pulled up on Danzo, Danzo looked at bro and started talking to him like, you know, Shisui, I really thought you was one of them good ones. But then I remembered what Tobirama told me a long time ago. And that
Oh, Tobirama.
was to never,
No,
ever
no, not
trust a
Tobirama.
dirty, red-eyed, genjutsu wielding Uchiha some bitch. Give me your eyes, nigga. So Danzo beat the brakes off of Shisui, Michael Jordan his head, then ripped his Sharingan right out of his socket. And Danzo's greedy ass wasn't even done yet, cause he wanted the other one too. But Shisui ended up escaping, but Danzo ended up putting a 5-star wonder level on bro's head. So after Danzo
No, it didn't
jacked
happen
bro's
like that, no.
eyeball, Shisui
No,
went to
it didn't
Itachi,
happen like
and he
that.
was like, Itachi,
No.
I can't do this shit no more, twin. This motherfucker
But he did beat him up
Danzo
pretty
took
bad.
My manhood, my Sharingan. I'd rather the nigga take my balls, but my Sharingan, nigga. I can't do this no more, twin. Wait, bro, what are you doing?
I get it,
Don't
Shisui.
stop
I get
me,
it.
Nigga. Just let me
I get
fall.
it. If I ever got caught in a dark alley, I would probably do the same thing.
So Shisui ended up booming himself because of Danzo. Now we move in to receipt 6, which is without a doubt the worst thing that Danzo ever did, making Itachi boom his whole clan. You see, after he ripped Shusui's Sharingan out of his
Yeah,
eye
that was
socket
terrible.
so he couldn't use Kuromatsukami on the Uchihas, he decided to fulfill.
No, he can't use Kuromatsukami. The only thing is, one is like more potent. But both of his eyes have Kuromatsukami. It's just, because of the situation with Itachi and Naruto with the crow. That was Kuromatsukami, maybe.
Him and Tobirama's dream.
But
The
Madara.
Zero Uchiha's plan. Shouts out Zamasu for that dumbass name I just came up with. So he called
Zamasu!
Itachi and gave him 2 options. Align with the Uchiha and launch the coup d'etat and be slaughtered along with your family. Or side with the Leaf and before they attempt a coup d'etat, eliminate every Uchiha except your younger brother. What was he supposed?
Apparently, their dad Fugaku had the Mangekyo. I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking if Itachi sided with the Uchiha, they might have won. If Itachi would have sided with the Uchiha, they might have won. They might have legitimately won. That's what I think.
to do here? He had this nigga Itachi playing a whole choice-based game, and whatever option he chose right,
I'm going Invisigal. Invisigal. I love Invisigal. I love Vizzy. Vizzy, yeah, I love Vizzy. Vizzy. Oh, just so you know, if you're not aware, proud lesbian, hi, but Vizzy. Over Blazer, Blazer's beautiful, she is, but she's too perfect for me. Vizzy is exactly me.
here was gonna determine the ending of the entire game. So Itachi ended up going with booming his whole clan and saving his brother. So Itachi, along with Obito, still kind of crazy that Obito helped the nigga do it, but these two boomed all of the Uchihas in a night. Every last one of them.
Obito
except
doesn't
for
care
Sasuke.
anymore, though.
Parents boomed him out of there. His shorty boomed her out of there.
Izumi.
Itachi dropped
I remember
everybody
her.
off. Danzo did the most infuriating shit After the massacre was over and everybody was wondering who did this, Danzo came out and said it was Itachi. Itachi Uchiha despised his clan. That is why he killed Shisui and took his eyes and caused infighting among his brethren. And then finally, he caused this atrocity.
Yeah, just gonna say, definitely filler, definitely anime only.
Nigga, this is the most
Non-canon.
infuriating son of a bitch in this entire fucking show. This rat decided to frame a 14-year-old of him booming his
Oh, he was
entire
14?
plan, which he orchestrated. Then
Wait,
said
Itachi
that
was
he
14 at the
one
time?
who took Shisui's eyes. Like, you old raggedy
You told her.
bitch. Bro is lying on a 14-year-old's name when all you gotta do is take off that nasty-ass, musty-ass, stank-ass patch on your fucking face. Talking about he stole his eyes. Bitch, you got it in your socket. Oh no, and we ain't even done yet. Then this motherfucker walks up to Hiruzen's old ass, talking about this settles everything. Like there wasn't a plan earlier that would have settled everything with no bloodshed. Old ass dumb fuck. And then what he says right here is just absolutely mind-boggling. Hiruzen said, what does this settle? Don't you see the huge problem that we're left with? And Danzo told this man straight to his face, I consider it very minor.
It's just like
Entire
Tobirama
plan
and
just got
Kenjaku.
wiped out, and bro's talking like, oh, this is
And
just
Frieza.
a minor problem. Like, bro, what? So Hiruzen finally had the balls to say, Danzo, I cannot allow you to act on your authority any longer. You're relieved of your duties. Get your bitch ass out my sight. Happy unemployment, fuck nigga. This should have
Finally,
been done a
Hiruzen,
long
you do
time.
something.
All the way back when he first tried to assassinate Hiruzen. Like, it took the level of seeing something like this for his old ass to finally fire him. Like, come on, bro. We should have done this a long time ago. And the icing on the cake to celebrate Danzo's unemployment, Itachi pulled back up on bro and told him to his face, just so you know, I heard all that bullshit that just came out of your mouth. But let me tell you this, if you ever lay a hand on my little brother, I will gut you and expose your fraudulent ass for the entire world to see. Keep your head on a swivel, old bitch. So at the end of the day, you can technically say that both Naruto and Sasuke lost their parents because of Danzo. Man, this guy loves
Wow,
ruining childhoods.
Danzo.
Speaking about that, receipt 7. This
You know, I always knew that Danzo was responsible for ruining Naruto's childhood, but I never knew he ruined Sasuke's too. Well, yikes. True villain of the series? Or maybe he's the true hero, because if he didn't do everything that he did, and then Naruto wouldn't have became... Like, Naruto and Sasuke wouldn't have became gods, and then saved the world. So, maybe that's a good thing? I don't know at this point.
old nigga is the person that leaked to the entire village that Naruto was the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Yep. If
Yeah.
you didn't think this old bastard couldn't be any more of an asshole, then man, let me tell you. Now, I'm pretty sure the anime
See,
doesn't
that I
even
know.
touch on this. But if you go and read those Itachi light novels, it basically
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of alludes and tells
See,
you
I like the
that
novels.
this nigga did it. Now, you see, Naruto wasn't always hated as a child, and it could have stayed that way. But Danzo decided
like
to
the
leak to the
novels.
public that Naruto was a Nine-Tails Jinchuriki and basically use him as a scapegoat. So everybody in the village could focus their hatred on him, a literal toddler. So this ended up making all the villagers paranoid and scared of Naruto, leading to him being treated like shit and isolated as a child. So yeah, not only are his parents dead because of Danzo, but
Shout out to Shikamaru, Naruto's real best friend.
also, everybody in the village hated the nigga because of Danzo. You know, as I'm starting to think about it, 90% of the problems in Naruto always lead back to Danzo, man. Receipt 8.
90,
Trying to
that's
usurp
a lot.
Tsunade. Now, during the pain of
Mommy Sue. Ooh, Mommy Sue, Mommy Sue, Mommy Sue, Mommy Tsunade. Oh, I love Tsunade. And again, if you missed the first disclaimer, proud lesbian, hi. But Tsunade, I love Tsunade.
assault, Danzo decided to commit his favorite crime, treason. You see, he saw Pain's attack
Wait,
on
why
the
is he
leaf
still free?
as an opportunity to make Tsunade look bad and somehow
Mommy
become
soon.
Hokage while doing it. So this is what he did. First, after
Bullet
Tsunade
fragment
was
foot,
done
bitch.
cooking these old dumbass geezers because they didn't believe in Naruto at all, after they all left the room, old frog nigga was about to go warn Naruto to come back to the village because Naruto was Konoha's #1 option. He was the best player on the team. But Danzo frog nigga, cause he didn't want Naruto to come back at all. This man was actively trying to throw the game for his own team. Deadass, if you want a real life comparison to this is like having 2017, 2018 LeBron and refusing to play the nigga. Danzo wanted Naruto to ride the bench while the whole team was getting dog walks by Pain. Then after he killed Frog nigga, him and his goons decided to hide underground like some rats while Pain proceeded to turn the village into a fishbowl and ends up killing God knows how many people. And you know what's crazy? Even some of the root members were like, yo, shouldn't we be helping up topside right now? And this nigga was like, hell no, we ain't doing shit. This spells the end of that old slug summoning. I wanna look 25 forever. Old ass bitch, Tsunade. But sir, what about the innocent civilians dying right now?
Mamisu.
Oh, the hell
I love
with them.
Mamisu.
They were a necessary
Stop.
sacrifice in order
That's
for me to
Mamisu.
become Hokage.
I want her to step on me.
And guys, remember, everything that this man does is supposed
I don't
to
wanna
be for
do
the
other
sake
stuff.
of the hidden leaf. So after the assault was over and the entire village was left in ruins, Tsunade was in a coma because she was putting in work
No,
trying
Mommy
to protect the
Sue.
village like a true Hokage should. But since she was in a coma, the leaf needed a new active Hokage. And this is when this old ass rat finally got what he wanted all along. Danzo ended up being appointed the 6th Fraud Kage. And yes, I'm going to continue to call him the Fraud Kage because I refuse
He was never
to acknowledge
officially
this nigga
crowned,
as a
though.
Hokage. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
He was never
we have
official.
reached my final receipt.
He
of
was never
why
official.
I hate this nigga and why this man is the biggest fraud in the history of the Hidden Leaf. Receipt number 9, the Izanagi Merchant. This nigga can't fight for shit.
That's the
without
song from
spamming
Kingdom Hearts.
Izanagi.
That's the theme song from Kingdom Hearts when you go to Halloween Town. And I know it because I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm not gonna lie, it's my favorite movie in the world. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. And that is the song from Halloween Town or Kingdom Hearts because that is one of my favorite games. And Halloween Town is my favorite world. I know it is. I know it is. Prove me wrong. I know it is. That is the Halloween Town song.
I swear to you, this motherfucker died 11 times fighting Sasuke. 11 times, my nigga!
But
Now,
isn't
how
that
he
the
even
girl
got
from
here
Stranger
was just
Things?
ridiculous. Because
I never
before
watched it,
this,
but yeah.
Danzo's fraud ass was about to be exposed for trying to use Kodo Masakami at the 5 Kage Summit because he was trying to become the leader of the allied shinobi forces. But when Sasuke pulled up, this old, scary ass bitch
This is definitely Kingdom Hearts.
and ran off because he knew
Kingdom
he was
Hearts
gonna
Halloween
get built
Town.
to ass by Sasuke. So when Sasuke was finally able to confront him and Danzo had nowhere else to run, it was finally time for this fraud to be exposed. So he pulls out that nasty ass, grotesque Sharingan loaded arm with Hashirama cells and tells Sasuke, I will be adding your Sharingan to my collection next. You dirty Uchiha some bitch. So Danzo runs up to Sasuke and swings at him with no hesitation.
He's so confident, but he got scared when he saw genjutsu of Itachi. And he's been a grown man since they were both children. I just want to point that out.
Sasuke blocks his attack with his Susanoo.
Wait,
and
hold
just
on.
stares
Someone's calling me.
into this old man's soul. And look at his face, bro.
Oh,
he
great
knows
heavens.
he done f***ed up. He knows his old wrinkly ass is about to get cooked by a 15-year-old. So Sasuke snatches
Uchiha.
this old nigga and just starts squeezing the last bit of life he got left in him. And he straight up asks Danzo, why did you do it? Why did you make my brother kill my entire clan and ruin my whole fucking life? And Danzo doesn't even want to answer the question. He just starts telling Sasuke, that damn red-eyed thug was a rat, spilling the damn leaf secrets. That's why you can never trust the dirty Uchiha. You're Satan spawn, you hear me? So Sasuke had enough of Danzo's bullshit and just decided to crush him, leading to his first death. Now, Danzo basically has 10 lives because he got 10 Sharingans in that nasty ass arm, and they all got Izanagi. So basically, the nigga can respawn 10 times. So Danzo decides to respawn right behind Sasuke, and he ends up doing one of the dumbest moves in the entire series. He tried to stab a Susanoo with a kunai.
What? What? Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
You serious?
Nigga, what made you think that was gonna work? And then he really talking like he analytical, like, as expected. Susanoo, just the thing to protect yourself. So Sasuke squashes Danzo again, and that is another death. This nigga has been one-shotted twice. He sucks. Nigga has 10 Sharingans and Hashirama cells in his ass. You can't get any more carry.
Wait, he does have 10 He does have 10 Sharingan and Hashirama cells. He should be a lot stronger.
How the f are you losing? Nigga got level 99 stats in his ass. So Danzo responds again, just for size.
Alright, let me go back. This right here, this is from Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. In case you didn't know.
Nigga got level 99 stats in his ass. So Danzo responds again, just for Sasuke to casually fly up and use Amaterasu, incinerating this old bastard to death and killing this bum-ass nigga a third time. So Danzo responds again and starts blowing his nasty ass halitosis.
Why not wait and then just get away?
Just spreading his nasty ass breath across the battlefield. So Sasuke ends up getting in close, but Danzo ends up choking him. But Sasuke sends a shuriken at his arm and splits Danzo right down the middle, cutting off his arm and killing him for a fourth time. So Danzo ends up respawning again. And
wait, so then this technically means that Sasuke is Kage level at this point, right?
look at him trying to look all cool and shit. Nigga think he ore farming, when in reality, his sorry ass is gaining negative ore every time he's dying. So while Danzo was just standing up there looking like a doofus, Sasuke decided to show him what an actual ore farmer looks like. So he uses a genjutsu, and when Danzo turns around, he sees Itachi just staring in his soul. And his old ass looking like, no, this can't be. You dirty Uchiha, you're supposed to be dead. So Itachi ends up using the Amaterasu on Danzo. But Danzo, actually being smart for once, figured out that this was a genjutsu. So when Sasuke came up behind him to try to stab him, he ended up stopping because Danzo put a curse mark on him all the way back when he was choking him. So Sasuke was paralyzed. He couldn't move. So Karin tried to come up and save him. I don't even know why she tried, but Danzo just kicked her sorry ass to the side. So Danzo actually could have ended this fight right here, but he decided to be a dumbass and start gloating and start saying how trash the Uchiha clan was and how saving Sasuke was Itachi's biggest mistake. So this ended up pissing Sasuke off. So he ends up breaking out of the jutsu and blasting Danzo off of him. And Danzo ended up blowing his best chance at winning this fight, because from here on out, it was a belt to ass. Sasuke ends up sniping Danzo with a Susanoo arrow and booms him for a 5th time. So he respawns again, and he just decides to rush him head on just to get sniped again. This nigga is trash. His KD ratio is in the dirt. Bro is over.
I used to play Call of Duty back in Black Ops 2. I would play with my brother. I would play with my brother.
Elephant tiger hybrid, and it just basically turns into a vacuum. So while this was distracting Sasuke, Danzo came behind him and tried to sneak him. But Sasuke uses a fireball jutsu at the Baku. Then he turns around and just rocks Danzo, sending him flying and booming him again. So Danzo respawns.
You got taken out by a punch?
Just for Sasuke to come
This is
down
anime. You should get up.
him into the ground.
All right, that one might do
booming
it.
him again. Nigga is so trash, he's getting spawn camped at this point. Look, he respawns again, just to take 3 shuriken to the chest and respawn again. So Danzo had 1 Sharingan left, so he decided to.
At this point, the way he's using it, how is it different from Shadow Clone Jutsu?
Put all of his remaining power into this chakra blade. So Danzo runs up to Sasuke just to get stabbed again. And just like that, Hanzo just wasted all of his Sharingan. This fraud couldn't get the job done with 10 Sharingans, wood style, in Hashirama cells. This nigga is trash. So Danzo
Yeah, you
ends
should
up
be really
falling to
strong
his
with
knees,
all of that.
and this nigga knows it's over. His pathetic ass tried to get up just to fall down face first. He was done, cooked. So Danzo, being desperate, decided to use one last trick up his sleeve. He ends up grabbing Karin and using her as a hostage. So Danzo had to be thinking, since I got his girl, I should be able to negotiate and get out of here. Cause ain't no way in hell he gonna hurt her, right? Right? Sasuke booms
Oh, the
both of them
face.
through the chest.
The face he did in the manga was crazy. I'm gonna put a picture up, but the face was crazy.
This nigga didn't give a fuck, bro. Look at his face. This man
that's
was
the face.
deranged.
That's the
He
face.
was out for blood. He didn't give a fuck. He straight up told Shorty, since you managed to get taken hostage, you're nothing but a burden to me. So when Shorty fell over, Danzo knew it was over. We end up getting one of the most satisfying scenes in the entire series, as we get to watch this loser, this fraud, this war criminal run away like a bitch, cause he knows it's over. So then Obito came down and Danzo was surrounded by the final 2 members of the clan that he destroyed. This was all of Danzo's
Obito.
sins coming back to bite him in the ass. Poetic justice. So Danzo in his final moments decided, if I'm going out, I'm taking you damn Uchiha with me. So he uses a reverse tetragram sealing jutsu and ends up blowing.
In the Storm games, in the old Storm games, that was an insta-kill. Like, if you got your awakening and did that with Danzo, no matter how, even if your opponent was at full health, that would automatically kill them if you got it off.
Himself sky high. But even after using that jutsu, Danzo bricked, and he failed at taking them out with him. And Danzo, the evilest nigga in Naruto, the most pathetic old piece of shit, died a fucking failure and will be remembered as Konoha's biggest fraud.
Oh, well, I guess that's the end. And I wouldn't really call him a fraud, because he did most of the stuff he wanted to do. He just did it in, like, weird ways. But I wouldn't call him a fraud. I'd say he was just evil. But with that out of the way, you know, it was another CJ video. You seem to really like these ones whenever I do these on the channel. So, yeah, just gonna throw this one out there, see if you like it or not. And, catch you later, losers. KuroKumo out.